So, like I said, not much has changed, and in the last 24 hours, dollar seems to be in a similar area where more or less it has been for a few days also. So, uh, after Wednesday's outburst to on a 4 plus, and the yields increasing 10 year and 2 year, even if they are holding that higher areas, the yields, dollar has pushed lower with expectations that that the Fed is mostly done, and without a bigger surprise on the data front, and something that is really mm, hawkish, the dollar is not going to push through to the higher levels. But yeah, we did see the Fisher change. So we did see the Fisher change on Wednesday itself. Now we have a super trend in our hand also. So that if this 103.67 is held, it's no it would be no surprise if it moves again up to the upward directions. But apart from that, this the all the things are mostly quiet. So a similar trade is also there because we're not trading dollar index. The We're trading mostly other indices. So uh, there is a similar trade in gold. We can see the Fisher being very bullish in the middle period and the breakout happening. But yeah, it's confirming the support and then it's trying to move up. You see, this has happened time and again on gold. But again, go for gold as well. There is not much upside left. As I said, that 2000 level we marked previously, it was the top that was created, and for the moment, and with the current geopolitics, gold doesn't seem to have the strength to move beyond that. Uh, when it comes to the indices, so we will have like a half session today due to the Thanksgiving. It will close at 11:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Uh, but with the expectations are will be that the market does continue the upside it has seen, even if it is slight. But volume should be lower in the market. Trading should be thin, and the kind of volatility we would expect should not be there. Uh, in any case, oil also has moved up a little bit and held that level, which is a positive point. But the the EIA and the EIA data, the build-ups on the crude stockpiles, that has hurt oil deeply because the previous rallies, which we saw in the last couple of months, were uh, very much helped by the EI inventories, where the inventories are constantly lower than the expected levels. But that seems to have changed in the last 3 weeks, and inventory is getting much higher. So 26 million barrels of inventory in the last 3 weeks, which is very high, and that has pushed oil lower. And with that, uh, we have the OPEC drama as well, with the Saudis pushing one way and the other parties pushing the other way. So we do need to see at least a holding of the cuts that are in place, if not more cuts on the supply side for crude to like hold these 75 plus levels or push to 80 plus levels. But we'll have to see what happens next week when that meeting eventually happens. But yeah, technically, we still have the bullish Fisher, we still have the bullish super trend, and a trade around 76 right now. If it doesn't break down, it's understandable and could be targeted in the near term as well. So this is hourly charts. And there is no reason, technically speaking, that we should not try to exploit it. So again, moving back to the indices futures. So this is US 30, really good trade on the board here. We caught it early. We had this trade on Wednesday. It was shared on the pre-market brief, and it continued up. And this morning, late last night, it reached almost 350. So 35 350 is would be 1% on this trade, which is very good in the near term if we are uh, targeting like that. It's a tough time. Like I said, that Fisher doesn't really matter. We were worrying it was at 4. It is now at 7.27. It doesn't really matter. Rallies can be extended. We know this on the stock part and the crypto part as well. We have seen this time and time again. So this is having an extended rally, but yeah, we need to be aware that it could turn at any point of time. So similar thing on Nasdaq as well. It hit 16,100 on Wednesday, but since we haven't had much trading in the last 24 hours, the price action is like non-existence. It's just open at the same level. There has not been any movement, and let's see how it reacts to the US Open today, even if it's partial market. So, apart from all these, natural gas, which has been dormant for a long time, as I have continuously said, it was very bearish. The Fisher is still bearish. Price got totally destroyed from 325 to almost 2.8. Now it's again breaking down at this moment as we speak. So this is an active trade, uh, which is very could be very good in the 2 hour, 3 hour, or maybe a few hours time frame. Uh, the Fisher is there. The super trend is breaking down. This is the perfect moment for a trade. So it's mm, it's something we could keep an eye on as well. Apart from that, Bitcoin, as we know, has been stuck somewhat. It's not being able to break through after that initial November, late October burst up uh, like in blistering pace. But since that early November rally, it has been like dormant on the upside, so to speak. Uh, Even if there has been some movement in the downside, it has not broken that margin uh, with confidence at any point in this month. So that's something to also watch out for on Bitcoin's part, and because that because of that, it has the other cryptos as other alts. And other coins have not had that good of a month this month, as I'll speak in the next video as well. So for this, I think yeah, it covers and everything on our uh, nor this short list. Also, VIX, as I shared in the note, it's in a really good position for a long term or a short term trade, because it's already at the yearly low. So this is not just the yearly low, this is a long term low. If we go back years in the past, it's only in 2020 where the price was lower than this, when and that too before COVID, in early 2020, where the price was lower than this. So if it is at 12, uh, I'd be like very interested in 1 month or 1.5 month uh, expiry longs, and in a very aggressive manner as well, because wicks this lower is really not sustainable, and we don't see it staying even there for a longer period of time. Even we see in these areas it went lower, but there is a huge volatility. So if we can catch one of those, it's a good trade in the short term as well. So mm that's the goal. As I said also in previously, that if X was at 12, I would be very interested in it for a shorter time frame outlook, not something like 3 months or 4 months, 5 months. Even if that is also interesting, but something like 1 month, 1.5 month expiry. So that's it for these things. I'll next do a video on covering crypto alts and going through on each of them, what from the list we have, and talking about them as well. Thank you.